if you've been around for a little bit and seen some other videos, you might have heard me talk about Sunshine. She is the favorited chicken of the family. She got injured last year. We still don't really know how, but she was limping and getting bullied pretty bad by the other hens. We don't have a rooster. We opted not to get one for a lot of reasons, really, but now we're kind of hoping that of the chicks we have in the brooder that one of them is a rooster. But Sunshine's been living by herself in that coop for about a year now because she was getting bullied. So we're hoping she will raise the baby chicks when it's time for them to come outside. So we'll see. So I planted some red onion sets in this bed a couple weeks ago. I'll link the video to that right here and you can check it out. And I picked up some yellow and white onion sets from the farmer's market and I'm gonna plant those today. So I'm just gonna be uncovering the next section in our silage tarp. Before we tarped our garden, and you can also watch that video here, I am going to, or before we tarped it, we built our beds. So we did rows over here, and then we did 4 little square raised beds or garden beds here. So my onions have already started to sprout. Uncover this tarp and put some leaves on top. I will say, as much as I appreciate this fence because it really does keep the deer out, it is really challenging to navigate in the garden when you're working, especially laying down the tarp. That was really hard, getting the wheelbarrow in and out. I am not the best at spacing. I tend to push it to the limit and use every bit of dirt I have within the fence. So as you can see, I'm struggling a little bit to get this wheelbarrow in and out with this fence. This is not anything nice. It doesn't even look good, y'all. It's super redneck and janky, but it's working. Use what you have, start where you are, do what you can, right? Just gonna water those in and we're all done. It's that simple to plant in leaves, you guys. And I had some bed space left over, so I think I will probably plant some beets on the other side of that bed. Why not? I haven't grown beets before. Just gonna do a few in the green stalk, but I think I will put some right there beside those onions. I get real excited when I come up here and just envision what it's gonna be like. I'm so excited, you guys. It's hard to imagine much beauty and growth up here right now because it looks so barren, but in just a few weeks and months it will be paradise. So we are in front of my new keyhole garden bed that I made a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think it was 1 week ago, I don't know. But this is gonna be solely for potatoes. And the reason that this is not fenced in is because I learned last year that the deer don't eat potatoes. Now, I've heard that they actually might eat the sweet potato vine, but they don't like the green growth out of a yellow, red, you know, an in-ground potato. So why take up my precious fenced-in space to grow something that they're not going to mess with? So I made this bed here, and I have 4 different varieties that I'm going to plant today. I've already planted red Norland potatoes. Those are an early harvest variety. So I will hopefully have staggered harvesting or succession planting, because the 4 varieties that I have are all going to come into full maturity at different times. So the first variety that I have is the Yukon Gold, and I bought these as seed potato. I cut them so that each section has about 2 eyes on it. You can see that, because that's where your sprout is going to come from. So I've just let these scab over in my kitchen. That minimizes rot in the ground. You don't have to do that scabbing part, but I did this on Saturday and today's Tuesday, so they've been sitting for 3 days, and that's okay. But the Yukon Gold is also an early variety, so I'm going to plant them close to my red potatoes and plant in order of when they're going to harvest. So around my archway, we're going to have early harvested plants here, mid-season in the middle, and then our late will be on that far side. One problem I've already spotted is I didn't mark where I stopped with my last round of potatoes, so I'm gonna have to kind of guess where I put my last one so that I don't plant these right on top of it. So the benefit of the keyhole garden is that you can access your plants from the outside and the inside without having to walk on your soil. Fingerling potatoes, they're this shape guy here. They're a late variety, so they're going to go on the other side of the bed. So these are Kennebec potatoes. They are an early to mid-season. These have a white flesh, white skin. They're really good for cooking in the kitchen, so they make a nice cream potato. You can make chips, you can make fries. They're a really versatile potato to have in the kitchen. Last variety I have today is Masquerade. So these have a purple yellowish skin, sort of a marbled skin, and I haven't grown these before actually, and I can't remember much else about them, but I'll put the name on the screen so that you can check them out. And they are a mid variety, so they're gonna go closer to this. So potatoes like to be anywhere from 6 to 12 inches apart. Mine are going to be about 1 foot apart and about 4 inches deep. And you want to plant them so the cut side is down and your roots are facing up, or your sprouts are facing up, because this is where they're going to grow from. folks, gonna water these in and take my kids to a play date, and my gardening work for today is done. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and I will see you next time.